Hey, fellow people on YouTube. I'm making this video a little cautiously and I am a little nervous because I'm about to talk about something a little personal between TJ and I. And so I would like other people's opinions and I'm going to read what anyone says. And I just want to talk about something that I am not able to process on my own. I feel like. And I don't know what course of action or what direction I should take. I don't know what I need to do to better myself to fix this. But anyway, TJ and I have a good relationship. Most of the time. But there are small issues like every couple has. However, one of those smaller issues seems to kind of have been snowballing throughout our relationship and sort of getting bigger and bigger. And so, to explain what I'm even talking about, I'll tell a story of an example of what I'm talking about. A couple of years ago, I had come home from work after I had just cleaned the apartment before I went to work. And when I got home, TJ had a couple of soda cans and other garbage scattered throughout the apartment that he had not taken care of. And I had called him out on that type of thing before, but he wouldn't really own up to it, and he even said that I also leave my garbage and stuff, and he's going to pick it up eventually. He just doesn't understand or feel the need to do it right now. He doesn't understand why he needs to do it right then and there. And I couldn't really prove that, I don't do that. And so I dropped it. I didn't argue with him anymore because I felt like I couldn't really win the argument, And so I cleaned the whole apartment a couple days later, and then I had work, and I worked from 10 to 6. Like I said, when I got home, he had garbage scattered throughout the apartment instead of taking care of it and getting it in the trash or the recycling. And I went into the bedroom where he was, and I said, "Can you come out here, please? I have to show you something." And then I wasn't happy. I will admit, I don't remember exactly how I was. I didn't feel like I was being super bitchy, but I was probably being a little bitchy. And I was like, "So you say," and I remember what I said. I just don't remember how I said it exactly. I feel like I remember, but, maybe he remembers it differently. So that's why I'm saying, I don't remember exactly how I said it. I remember what I said. And I said, "The other day you told me that I also leave my garbage, and it's both of us. And I didn't really know how to argue with you about that. So I let it go. But I cleaned the entire apartment, and now I came home from work and I just sort of pointed at things." And he got very upset, and he was like, "God, why do you have to come home and look for something to get pissed off about? You just are fucking trying to get pissed off." And we had an argument, and eventually he acknowledged why I was doing what I was doing, and that it's not me causing a problem, it's me communicating, and, eventually we got to that point. But that's the way that things used to go quite a bit. And I wasn't perfect. I mean, I also struggled a lot with taking accountability. So I'm not trying to, say TJ is, the big bad monster. I'm just, in that example, that's something that happened. And the thing that I'm talking about right now is more centered around myself because I'm the one struggling with. And I have to explain further, so let me continue. So nowadays, in like the last couple of years, because we've been together for 4 years, that was like how it used to be in like the early years of our relationship. In the last year, for sure, TJ has been a lot better and has improved in taking accountability. And when he does something that upsets me, if I let him know, he will usually apologize and he will validate me. And when he doesn't, when he doubles down and he says, I didn't mean to do that, that's not my intention, I usually believe him a bit more now. And like, it usually seems to be that that's actually true because he doesn't double down on things unless he's like really serious. But he used to kind of not be honest about the way that he felt about things or if he was okay with things. And it would kind of like set me up to not meet his expectations. Because, you know, if I think something is acceptable and I don't know it's not, then that's kind of unfair to me. And he's gotten a lot better about letting me know that kind of thing as well and communicating with me. However, I'm struggling because that's sort of, our relationship was like that for so long, and I got used to things being like that. When he apologizes now, and when he is so quick to like be willing to fix something to make me feel better, I don't want to accept it. It almost sometimes actually makes me more mad. Like, it almost makes me feel more aggravated. And I don't know, I love him. I want to be with him. I want to accept his apology or his way of making things better. But I feel like I can't a lot of the time. Not every time, not like all the time, but like a lot of the time. I want to. Like, he's like, can we please cuddle? Like, you know, we had a little spat or something, or I got upset about something, and he apologizes, we move on, and he's like, can we cuddle? And like, or he's like, can I make you some food? Or, you know, he wants to make me feel better. And I want to accept it. I feel like I should accept it. And I know that I'm being like not a very good person, but I feel incapable of accepting it. It feels like there's this barrier that like, until that goes away, and then I'm willing to accept it. Then I am, like, eventually that'll fade, but it can take so long for that barrier to feel like it's faded away. And I just want to know if other people struggle with that kind of thing. I want to know, like, I want to know what other people think about that. I want to know, I didn't really think that I was like someone who needed therapy or whatever, but I guess I'm like, I kind of am starting to realize maybe there are things that I just can't work through on my own. And, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just don't know, like, how to better myself right now. I don't know how to get over certain feelings and emotions and thoughts, and I'm struggling a little bit. I'm struggling a little bit. And I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. I feel kind of like I'm not really asking for like advice, but I'm kind of asking for advice. So, anyway, I think I'm gonna head inside. We are gonna go to $5 movie night tonight because it's Tuesday and we both had the day off. Because I'm working Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week. And he worked Monday and then he works Thursday through Saturday. So I better get inside. He just messaged me. The message just popped down. We gotta leave soon. So yeah, I better get going. But I'll talk to you guys later.